of the Dead is a three-day Mexican holiday honoring lost loved ones and friends. And a unique celebration is being planned in Chicago's Pilsen neighborhood to liven up the festivities. Joining us now is director and creator of the Race of the Dead, also known as Carrera de los Muertos, Carlos Jaramillo. Welcome so much. Thank you so much for being here this morning.
Thank you for having me.
So nice. And you guys are getting really close to the race.
Super close.
Which is a really fun race. I love seeing everybody in their costumes.
Yeah, people come out in mariachi outfits. They dress up like Catrinas, skulls. They go all out to have fun on that Saturday morning.
A lot of work goes into this, and this year you got a lot of response, it sounds like, too.
Yes, we've been super fortunate that, ever since we started in 2007, we've been growing year after year from 500 runners back in 07 to 1,000 to 1,500 to 2,000, and fast forward to 2019, we are expecting over 5,500 runners from over 20 states.
That is amazing. And you and I were talking in the commercial break. This is something that is really just a grassroots effort. You've got to be exhausted, and you haven't even run the race yet.
I'm sure people can tell by the bags under my eyes, but it's a labor of love. To your point, most races like the marathon, the hot chocolate, Shamrock Shuffle, these are put on by organizations that dedicate themselves day in, day out, year after year to put on these special events, right? And with us, it's super grassroots. I created it back in 07 after running the Chicago Marathon the year before, and it's literally a super community effort where it's just a handful of people, and I lean on a tons of family and friends to help me put it on.
Talk a little bit about what the event raises money for, because it's nonprofit, but you guys do take money back for the community, correct?
Absolutely. So United Neighborhood Organization, UNO, puts on the race. And so we have a girls mentorship program called Girls Empowered. And so we've built up some relationships with some local schools in the area and beyond. And so, as you mentioned, it's a mentorship program that benefits them. It's leadership. It's help tutoring them, but it's also athletic as well. So the money that we're trying to raise is to benefit them.
Can you talk a little bit more about other festivities that are going on in the neighborhood for the three-day holiday?
Yeah, so Pilsen is one big poppin' party.
Yeah.
It's super trendy now. It's a neighborhood that I'm obviously a part of day in and day out, and so there's tons of festivities going around throughout the weekend. Starts with us, right, that Saturday morning, but actually yesterday there was an altar event, an ofrenda event at Harrison Park in the area, and it's something that I love because after the run, people go to the local neighborhood restaurants, bars, the bakeries, the museum, and they hang around the neighborhood, pretty much all day, taking in the vibe, taking in the culture, taking in the murals on 16th Street. And so, the whole weekend ends up being one big Day of the Dead, celebration. Well,
and I think, wasn't Pilsen just voted as having some of the best food, the best neighborhoods in all of the United States, not even just Chicago?
Yes, not even just Chicago, the United States, the world. So that's super cool. I'm totally biased, but no, it's a unique blend of cultures. The architecture, you have that Eastern European influence, but you certainly have that Mexican influence as well, certainly after World War II. But it's a neighborhood that has vintage stores on one end, and then across the street you have local Mexican bakeries, and so the aroma emanating through the neighborhood is just super contagious, where you want to stay, you want to visit every single shop in the area. And to your point about the restaurants, it's become super trendy for these top chefs from not only Chicago but other parts of the country to open up restaurants in the neighborhood as well. And so there's a lot of things to do. There's something for everyone, with whether you're single, you're a bachelor, or you have a family.
Yep.
There's certainly things for you to do.
Well, thank you so much for being here this morning, and congratulations on all your successes. The Race of the Dead takes place this Saturday, November 2nd. For more information, you can head to unoraceofthedead.com.